We're at the Bloomington Ave house, and hopefully the rain stays out of my camera, but I wanted to give kind of a shot of the house and then the driveway you pull up, and then a look at some of the neighbors. Location-wise, we are close to the shipyard, and the ferry and kind of Manette area sort of things to do is not far away, which is nice. I do want to point out, and it's going to be a little bit harder to see on camera, that green space right there, oh, raindrop, is a cemetery. So not a big deal to a lot of people, but I do want to point that out just in case. That is something to consider. And then here is kind of a power line, which is not uncommon in Bremerton. But we'll walk up and I'm going to stop the video and get that raindrop out of the lens. Okay, I'm under the little covered patio area right here. Very slim, but you can see you could still put some seating right there. And I wanted to show another shot of the road. There's been a few cars that have driven past, but you can see that there's a speed bump right there, which is nice because it's kind of slowed traffic down. Right there is a little peek at the front yard. The fence is not fully enclosed in this portion, but that would be something that's easy to change for a dog. The exterior of the house is cement, which we like because it holds up really well. Then of course this house is from 1939, but obviously has had a ton of renovations done to it. So one covered parking spot, but obviously could fit a few cars here in the driveway, and then street parking. You can see kind of cars just lined up down the road there as we go to the end. Okay, there's several different doors obviously in the house, but the ones that are kind of lead in from the parking are glass. Not that typical kind of fully enclosed front door that you often see, but that is nice in the sense that it lends itself to a ton of natural lighting. And the ceilings are extremely high in here, and you can see they come to a point. But I'm gonna walk back right here and give you a shot of the room as a whole. You can see a living space here, and it opens up into the kitchen, so obviously super open concept, which is nice. The house is at 1674 square feet, so there'll be lots of rooms to explore. And these lights are on, but other than that, I haven't turned anything on. It is a gloomy day, so that is a good indicator of all the light that you'll get in here. This is that kind of gray wash flooring, or gray undertones, I should say. Out here you have electric as the energy source, and then you're on public water and sewer connected. Nice big sink. Quite a bit of cabinetry here. And then things that are staying: dishwasher, microwave, refrigerator, and stove range. So basically the kitchen appliances are what are sticking behind, so washer and dryer would be something that you'd want to get. And that would be put in here. So you can see the hookup. And then we have the water heater. You can see a heater there, and then you can see the ones in the flooring throughout. Let me see, turn this light on. A little closet off to the side here. And we're off the kitchen. And this is that additional kind of area. So this is interesting. Also, a little bit of a different smell in here. It smelled like pretty fresh paint in the house, and I still smell fresh paint, but I guess just with it being a garage sort of area, you have these glass doors again, and this can give you a good idea of where we are in terms of the side of the house. And this is a ton of space in here. So this is that covered parking spot, which they don't have a light in here, so hard to see, but this is that covered parking that goes back there. So there's the garage door. And then this wraps around here to the side, and then there is, well, it looks like they cut out that square there. So that would be something I would be curious about with an inspection, kind of, because it also is cut out right there. So We'll send the documents. They did not have a pre-inspection, I don't believe, but we'll see what we can tell from there. Look at the electric panel. Okay, and we're back inside. We'll walk to kind of the other portion of the house. Off to the right here is the bathroom, which is nice that it's the first room. For when you have guests over, they don't have to go past all the bedrooms to get to it. Fiberglass tub shower insert. Your toilet and your vanity. Really cute, like the rest of the house. Nice, tasteful updates. And then across from that is the smaller sized room. Definitely very small if you were to put a bed in here. So I think utilizing this as an office space is definitely the way to go. Ooh. And then this is in the initial closet off to the right. Then you have the closet for the bedroom, and this one leads out to that front yard area. This is kind of a better angle to show how high that ceiling is, and then you can see the pretty details. The windows in here are all really pretty and add a cool element to the house, I think. Okay, we'll start on the left side with the second bedroom. Definitely bigger in size than the first. You have a closet that goes a little bit down to the side there. And this one has just a closing door rather than those sliding ones. And again, leading up to the front yard and then that side yard. And then we'll walk into the master. Really cute. Another one of those bigger closets with the sliding doors. You can see the ceiling height kind of varies. Definitely still, you know, taller or standard size, but add some character. And then the master bath, which is really pretty. Double vanity. Love these countertops. They did a little backsplash here. Toilet, and then a walk-in shower. And now let's see what the deal is up here on the ladder. Okay, so I'm at the top of the ladder, and this is just an extra space up here, I guess. It's wired for electricity. You have a lot of outlets, that same flooring. You have a window right there looking out to the side. The ceiling is, of course, lower up here. This is a really cool loft space. So a lot of possibilities between this and then that additional space kind of in between the garage and the main house. Okay, and we're gonna end back by the kitchen. I'm gonna walk out this side door to take a peek at the backyard. So this lot is 0.25 acres, so just under 11,000 square feet. So one of the bigger ones that we've looked at. This gives us a great shot of the roof. We can see that they've kind of been directing the gutters downward, which is always nice, of course. And it seems to be the case over there also. I was manifesting some good weather by wearing flip-flops, and I'm now regretting that decision. But here is a look at the back of the house, and you can see obviously that the yard in the back is very raised, and then the fencing kind of varies. There's of course a hole there in the fencing, and it goes all the way up there. So just managing This would probably be something we would want for the dogs. Making this more cohesive and seeing what we can do about making it a little bit taller and harder to get out of. It's really pretty back here. This would be great for entertaining, and you can, it's nice. I mean, it's a little bit sloped, but then it levels out. So to do a fire pit or something, then a gazebo back here, and then it levels out again at the top. I'm just kind of walking around outside, taking another look, and I wanted to point out that although this is locked, you can see these doors, you can push them into kind of a triangle shape, just meaning like it's maybe not installed correctly or something. I'm not quite sure what's happening there, but it is locked and you can still push it back, not all the way, but I wanted to point that out and get a closer shot kind of some of the exterior here. And then garage. This of course loops around to the backyard. I would be tempted to install a gate or something here rather than just here to make this fully enclosed, because it kind of does a loop around. So here's a look at the front yard. And then there is the drop off right there from the back.